a very special broadcast. And of course, we must pray. And prayer we must this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro iwe nye anyị ndụ n'ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee eziokwu mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbọgba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. And remember, in this channel, we speak up for all the people who are being oppressed in the contraption called Nigeria. We don't preach hate speech. We don't talk against people, but we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We speak up for those people who are being killed and oppressed in the contraption called Nigeria. We do not want the conventional media to change the narrative. That is why we come on daily basis to preach the gospel of peace, the gospel of freedom on this channel, and we will continue to do so until Biafra comes. And after Biafra have come, we will continue to pass the message of peace and love. That is why we are here. If you have not shared this video, please kindly share the video. Share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it to people so that they will know the situation of things and what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. Share the video. Please share the video. And after watching the video, go to the comment section and put down your comment. Write down your comment. Say it the way you feel it. You can say whatever you want to say at the comment section. Nobody's going to stop you. You can criticize if you so desire. Criticize constructively so that we can learn from each other. Nobody knows it all. We are all learning and we are putting our head together to make sure we get a solution to the problem that bedevils each and every one of us. We will never stop. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they do. We will move until victory is being achieved. For Biafrans and Biafran friends, wherever you are watching me from, please, if you have not joined the 150 days prayer, we have few days to end that prayer. You can equally join and tap from the blessing of the prayer. It is not yet late. It is not yet late. It is not those who started the prayer that matters. It's those who carry the prayer to the end. And if you have not joined, you can equally join now and tap from the prayer. You can see the prayer is not in vain. The prayer have done a lot of miracle. The prayer have done a lot of wonders. And you can see them before your own very eyes. If you are the prayerful type, you will not be confused on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria as we speak. You will not be confused when information comes. You will not be confused what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying and what he's not saying. You will not be confused what Chukwukika Biama wants you to do and what he doesn't want you to do. That is why it is very important for you to be in the spirit and pray, because Biafra is a spirit. You don't just fight physically, we fight spiritually. Connecting the prayer is going to do you a lot of good, because already it is doing a lot of us a lot of good. That is why we are standing firm. More propagandas are going to come in a few days to come. More propagandas are going to come. You will be hearing more propagandas from east, west, north, and south, from right, left, and center. They are going to bring more propaganda, telling you what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said and what he did not say. They are going to bring more propaganda, telling you what to do and what not to do. The only way you can stand firm is by praying along with Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the way to go. Today, we have to talk about the appearance of Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court. As you all know, now we can confidently say that our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive and well. That is the only happiness we have. That is the joy we have. We have seen our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Each and every one of you must have seen it. And for those who are yet to see our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will play a short clip for you to see that our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive and well. And he was the one who came to court yesterday. Let's watch. After watching this video, you can agree with me that the man whom we are following, the person that Chukwu Okike have appointed for you and I, is very much alive and well. Still very, very strong. You can still see that aura on him. You can still see the lion of the Biafra. You can still see how fearful he looks. You can still see that that very grace is still upon him. On sighting Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on video in that court that very day, it made a great difference. It made a great difference. And every Biafran have been strengthened. We have been awoken, and we are now stronger than ever. And this is the time to fight more than we have ever done. This is the time to fight more than we have done. If you think that because our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought into court, and for that, the tension have to be doused and everything has to stop, you are joking. You are joking. The problem has just started. The struggle has just started. Seeing our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lion of Biafra, who is supposed to be standing for his own people, being placed on the stage to stand for each and every one of us. They took us to court. Took us to court to stand trial. And you saw yourself moving in the court, standing trial. This is the time you have to wake up and know that it is no longer a joke. Many of us never believed that Asuda Mazi Kanu would be in court, including myself, knowing fully well what the Janjaweed can do. But Chukwu Okike, as I have always said, have his own plans and idea. Chukwu Okike, by his own self, brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, and we all saw him. And I must tell you, I will give an applause to our lawyers. Our lawyers who have been fighting so strong for Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, headed by Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike continue to sustain Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Every other barrister that is standing behind Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may Chukwu Okike continue to strengthen all of you. All the legal team, both the ones who are home and abroad, both the ones that came up from abroad, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect all of you. They have done a great job. And if you don't know the job they are doing, you have to look back and see where we are coming from. They have done a great job. A day before this court, remember, they issued a world press conference. In that press conference, if you have listened very well and hear what they talk, they gave a straight warning to the Janjaweed. And they revealed some secret. Even on the private interview, they revealed some secret. Barrister of IPOB and Barrister of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, said that the Janjaweed have boasted that our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never see the sun again. That was what they told him while he was asking them to bring him to court unfailingly. He came and told the world what is happening. That is to show you their intention. That was exactly their intention. They said our Asuda Mazi Kanu will never see the sun again. That was what the federal government boasted. But Chukwu Okike is stronger than them. Ifeanyi Ejiofor came on his broadcast, on the press conference, and told the world what was going on. And told the Janjaweed to stay clear. Make sure they bring Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the court. And also, do not harass any member of IPOB that is coming to the court. The world is watching. That very press statement and that press interview did a lot of work. It did a lot of work. You can see that the appearance of Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court was different from the very first one. The molestation was reduced in this one than the first one. And today, our Asuda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walked into the court, not with handcuff, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walked into the court hand-free, being guarded by the DSS as usual. You saw him the way he was walking, boldly and fearless. Even in the presence of enemy, he was fearless, walking boldly into the court. When we saw him in the court, the way he was interacting with people, you will agree with me that the person we have is not broken. And our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be broken. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. He can never be broken. Our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of a nation called Biafra. The whole old Southeastern region, that was their leader. Old Southeastern region, Biafra was brought to court. And the symbol of Biafra, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought to court, and we all saw him standing fearless. So you that you are sitting at home, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of speaking about Biafra in your cover? Why are you afraid of using your own platform to talk about Biafra? Why are you afraid of speaking up for what is right? Why are you afraid of calling out these fools? It is a shame that some people are still scared. But our Senior Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing tall and standing strong. When he was brought to court, he saw the convoy of arms and ammunition that they used. All manner of military force was used to bring him to court. That's to show you how mighty and how strong the person we are following is. He's not just an ordinary man. He's not just somebody you pick on the street. He has some people who are following him, and he's standing up for Biafra. That is the man that Chukwu Okike have given us, and we will continue. And the struggle have just started. If you know anything you can do to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is the time. I told you even before now that we are not just asking to see him in court. We are asking for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And those who are doing their sit at home on their own, continue your sit at home, because the aim of that sit at home will surely be achieved. The main reason why we are sitting at home is to make sure our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. It's not just about bringing him to court. It is not just about bringing him. So if you have a role to play, if you still want to sit at home on your own, nobody's forcing anybody, continue to do it. That is the right thing to do. Continue to do it until our Supreme Mazi Kanu is being released. You can see the little that has been achieved today is because of that very sit at home. I will continue to repeat it. Everything that has been achieved in the case of Supreme Mazi Kanu today is because of the sit at home and the help of the lawyers. That is why we are where we are today. And we can never relent in our effort. And the issue of election, if anybody thinks he's going to play prank on the Biafrans to conduct election simply because you have flashed Supreme Mazi Kanu on court, you are joking. There will be no election in Biafra land anymore. Starting from Anambra State, there will be no election. In that very place, I saw Ifeanyi Ubah, what they call him, who is the governorship aspirant of APC, the Al-Qaeda terrorist group party. I saw him there, where he come to pose, to use our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to advertise his party. What a shame. What a shame. And he got the disgrace of his life. For those of you who didn't see it, he got the disgrace of his life. When you look at his face, you will see shame covered him while he was there. Watch. That is the situation. It doesn't matter the prank you play. It doesn't matter. The only thing that can make election to be conducted in Anambra State is when our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Afara Ibe. And now he tells us that we should change whatever we are doing, and we now reach agreement with him. That is the only way it can be changed. Apart from that, even bringing a message from DHS or whatever and tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, before you ever think of that, know that he's dead on arrival. No amount of message from prison or from detention will make us stop the message that election will not hold. A nation can never hold in Biafra land. It will never hold. We are heading for our freedom. Freedom and nothing else. The freedom of Biafra and the freedom of everybody in that very country called Nigeria. Every indigenous tribe. That is where we are heading. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally because there is no case against him. No single case against our son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not even one. When you looked at the drama that we are playing in the court, before he came to court, we heard that they amended the charges and they added 2 more to the previous charges. The previous charges, the 5 charges before, you know that those charges do not hold water. They cannot win the case and they have no charge against Asuna Matikano. That was why they went to his house to kill him. When he had the other 5 cases, they knew that those cases were dead. The cases that they granted him bail on, which was already dead. They knew that they have no case against him. That was why they went to his home to kill him. And Chukwu Okikabiama secured him. And today they came and said they added 2 charges. Ask me, what 2 charges have they added? They said that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insulted the Britain monarchy. The late Buhari, they said our Supreme Mazi Kanu insulted the late Buhari. That he called him pedophile and a terrorist. That is exactly what he is. That is exactly what he is. And if he feels that is not what he is, he should come and prove it. And insulting a president or whatever, he is not the first person to be insulted. And why should anybody be kidnapped because he insulted the president? Why? Good Luck was insulted with all manner of insult. Even his convoy attacked by this Janjaweed. Nothing was done. Donald Trump was insulted, called all manner of name. His image built and played on. Nobody was killed. In France, a president was slapped. A citizen slapped the president because he wasn't doing what he was doing. In United Kingdom, Boris or whatever they call him, they throw stone on him. Nobody was jailed. Simply because you claim that late Buhari was insulted. That is why you went and kidnapped Asuna Mazi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. You can see the case is dead. They have no case against him. The second one is when they said that they said he's a terrorist, that he's a terrorist group. You and I know that the whole world themselves know that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. IPOB have branches in every part of the world you can think of. Any part of the world, they have branches in every part of the world. Every place you see an Igbo man, he is an IPOB. So we are in all parts of the world. There's no place in this planet Earth that you will not see an Igbo man. We are everywhere. And we are peaceful, hardworking, adding meaning to every country where you find us, adding to the economy of the country and paying our tax. That is what we do. So we are not terrorists. And the person they are calling terrorists have been traveling all over the world, unstoppable, traveling all over the world in the presence of everybody, and nobody held him bound. Until when he came to Africa, Africans being what they are, connived out of greed, out of selfishness, out of wickedness, and kidnapped him. They didn't arrest him. They kidnapped him from Kenya and sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition, damning all consequence because of their evil intention. These 2 that they brought hold no water. They are just a mere tissue paper that doesn't have any meaning, just as our lawyer said. Just a mere tissue paper. That is to show you that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no case and he must be released unconditionally. That is what we are asking for. And if you think they can play a game with us to use our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for their politics, it is a waste of time. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trained so many. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trained us, and his spirit and his blood is flowing in our own vein. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. You cannot change what is already working. The only destination that the Biafrans have is self-determination through referendum and our freedom. Nothing else. Self-determination through referendum and our freedom. No man born of a woman can stop it. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have planted this seed in us, and that is what we are watering to make sure that seed germinates. Nobody can stop it. Anambra election cannot hold. Anybody that feels he wants to hold the election is risking with his or her own life. They will pay dearly with their own life. If you want to participate in any election in Anambra State, prepare yourself for death. Prepare yourself for your burial. Do not hold any emblem that represents anything that has to do with a political party. That is the way to be alive. Do not stand with anything that has to represent a political party. Biafrans will never be part of any election anymore in that contraption called Nigeria. We cannot be part of it. Starting from Anambra election, it doesn't matter the propaganda they are pushing, it doesn't matter the plan they are doing, it doesn't matter the fake news they are cooking. We are waiting for them. It is very obvious that they are cooking their fake news. Tomorrow, don't be surprised when you wake up tomorrow and hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we should conduct election, we should participate in the election. Don't be surprised. But we know what they can do. We know the person we are following. Our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot say such a thing. He cannot say such a thing because he doesn't participate in anything that has to do with election. He has been campaigning against it for a very long time. He gave them opportunity so many times to do the election and see if something can get better. But they never succeeded in it. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put a stamp on it that there will be no election in Biafra land anymore. They had their chance last time, not this time. And we are not talking about boycotting election. We are saying that there will be no election in Biafra land. And so shall it be. It doesn't matter the propaganda they bring from east, west, north, and south. It can never stand. It can't stand. So every Biafran has to wake up. This is the time to fight more than ever. This is the time to add your opinion. Use your platform to speak up. Share the video to all platforms. Share it to everybody you know that can be able to hear our voice. Don't allow them to change the narrative. Don't allow them to change the story. There will be no election in Biafra land. Not ever. There will never be. The only thing that will be conducted in Biafra land is referendum. Referendum will be conducted and then we will choose where we belong. And whatever propaganda they are bringing, we are ready. We have seen our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we are happy that he is alive and well. And we will continue to pray for him. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike continue to strengthen him. May Chukwu Okike continue to give him good life, good health. Bring him back to us very, very soon as we know that he is coming. We are waiting and we will walk into Biafra with our head lifted high. No man born of a woman will stop the actualization of Biafra. No man born of a woman will stop the freedom of our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is the freedom of Biafra. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.